Top 5 blind buys. Top 5 blind buys. Frickin' saw, dude. What's up, guys? James Talk is back with more talk from James. So last week I made a video on blind buying, and someone on the Book of Faces asked if I could make a video on my best blind buys. So here's my collection. Thanks for watching. Bye. No. Not all my fragrances were blind buys, although I could easily make a top 50 blind buys. This video is top 5. No fragrance countdown would be complete without an honorable mention, so that's what I have here. Club de Nuit Intense Man and L'Aventure. Now, of course, these are, in my humble opinion, the kings of the King clones, and by king, I mean Ventus. It's worth getting both because Club de Nuit Intense Man is noticeably smokier, darker, more appropriate for slightly cooler leaning months. And then this one is just your bright, fruity pineapple, but it performs better than the other fruity Ventus clones. Performs way better.
So what I actually do is I layer the two. So I put L'Aventure on the front, so I project fruitiness.
And then at the back, for sillage and stuff, I put my Club de Nuit Intense Man. That's actually what I do, though. It's kind of like this. This is how it looks. All right, going into the list. Number 5. Coincidentally. No, I didn't blind buy a Ventus. I blind bought whatever the frig batch this is, because they're all different. Number 4 is another Creed, Millésime Impérial. I found a really good deal on this online, and I had to take it. I had to get it because I had a lot of disposable income at the time, and still do. Gold is best, bro. Gold is best. Even though I couldn't get the gold bottle. This is my go-to fragrance whenever I'm collecting money from clients, because I want to smell like money when I'm receiving it. It's a bit narcissistic, I guess, in a way, because then it's like I'm collecting what I'm smelling like, which is maybe a personification of me, and I am a person. Maybe money is, I'm money. This is money. This is a good fragrance. My number 3 blind buy, Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. La Yuko pour Homme. A lovely raspberry opening. This fragrance is extremely unique in my collection. I don't have a lot of fragrances that smell anything like this or Tuscan Leather, so it fills a void. That void needed to be filled, and I filled it with La Yuko. Its price is nice, and its price is nice because it's actually 75 ml instead of your standard 50 ml in the private blend bottle. Great presentation, Rassasi, just killing it, dude. My number 2 blind buy, Aqua de Parma Colonia. Yes, yes. Very, very classic fragrance. Beautiful stuff, very pleasant. If I'm gonna be out until lunchtime or slightly past lunchtime, this is just my best buddy. Although this is an eau de cologne, it performs pretty well on me. Now the reason I blind bought this was because I do have Aqua de Parma Colonia Intensa Oud, and I wanted to match because I'm very matchy-matchy. I'm hashtag fashion. And my number 1 blind buy, my boy, Mugler. Angelman, AKA Amen. I bought this pretty early on in my fragrance collection. Immediately, I fell in love with this fragrance. I was not put off by the tar note at all. I thought it was extremely unique. It performed amazingly, and I got a ton of compliments. Usually from slightly older females. Probably my highest complimented fragrance in my collection. Mugler. 4 hours after applying this at a McDonald's drive-thru, I was just getting a coffee. I'm not a fatty. I mean, I am a little bit. Mugler. The window opens, and then the first thing the lady says to me is, she said, "Oh, you smell so good." And I was like, oh yeah, really? I mean, yeah, thanks. As much as I like getting compliments, I kind of don't know how to react half the time when people do compliment me. Amen. It is my favorite blind buy because it spurred an obsession with this line. I now own every single flanker of Amen. I even have Iceman and Sun Essence. I don't have malt creation, but I don't need it because it's basically pure malt. And also that Amen Urban one doesn't count either. It's just a different bottle, okay? All of our links to social media are down below, and if you like what you see, then go ahead and click the subscribe button. I also invite you to ring the bell if you want even more notifications on your feed. Goodbye. It's the same shit. Blind buys, you know, everybody's doing it. It's pretty cool. It's a cool thing to do. Brought to you by Soylent. You know, everyone hates on blind buys, but I argue it adds a bit of spice to the whole collection aspect. You never really know what you're gonna get, right? It's like a box of chocolates, but it's a box of chocolates without that chocolate guide that actually tells you what's inside each chocolate. Honestly, I get a lot more samples and decants now, and I've really stopped blind buying. Except for the Xerjoff 1861 Renaissance that I just blind bought. But other than that, I stopped, so.